And up next is Action TV.
Although a broad campaign has been launched urging the public to cultivate any available land in order to fulfill the country's food requirement, even after incurring a heavy cost, the government has failed to take any steps to revive the large-scale government farms which have fallen into a state of dilapidation. It is because of this very reason that this 600-acre plot of land in the Nikavarati area in Kobegane has been transformed into an area which is now frequented by wild elephants. Action TV made its first revelation in this regard on the 13th of August 2008. Although nearly 3 years have lapsed since the initial revelation, no steps have been taken to develop this farm. The only steps that were taken was to relocate several families who were affected due to the Dadro oil project on this plot of land. The Variapola government farm, which comes under the purview of the Northwestern Province Department of Agriculture, was given a new lease of life in 2008 after it was in a state of neglect for over 16 years. During the first half of that year, a manager was appointed to the farm and he was able to generate a profit from the farm after a lapse of 17 years. The profits increased in 2010 under the management of this individual, and the farm was able to purchase farming equipment which had subsequently gone missing. Although plans were made for the development of the farm this year, the manager of the farm was transferred to the Agricultural Services Centre without any particular reason. The new manager who was appointed to the farm has left aside the development plans and has been misusing the equipment in the farm. It is in this backdrop that the farming equipment belonging to the government farm was seen in action harvesting the crops of a privately owned farm. Incidentally, the individuals who operated these machines were persons employed by the government farm and received their wages from the government. The manager of the government farm has not been given permission to lease out or rent any of these farming equipment in the government farm. Thereby, it is apparent that these officials are gaining an income by misusing public property. Isn't not taking action against these errant officials of the Variapola government farm being seen as a sign of encouragement for officials to perpetrate this abhorrent practice? Director of Agriculture in the Northwestern Province, this is over to you.
Culinary Art 2011, Sri Lanka's biggest food and hotel show, commenced at the BMI-CH yesterday.
It is for the 14th time the Culinary Art 2011, which includes culinary competitions and a trade show, is organized by the Chefs Guild of Lanka. 1,750 chefs will be competing in 2,118 events in both live and static competitions.
We invited most of international judges to come to Sri Lanka and see the product and judge our standard compared to the world standard. Honestly, we are, when you check with the international judges, we are very much compared to the international level. So we are trying to develop our chefs all around in Sri Lanka.
Butter carvings, ice carvings, chocolate carvings and cake structures are some of the items featured in the exhibition. Tomorrow will be the third and final day of the Culinary Art 2011 Food and Hotel Show, which will be open for the public from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. The prize giving for the winners will be held on the 1st of August, concluding the event.
And now moving on to the sporting arena, the local club rugby scene has thrown up quite a bit of surprises in the games played today. Ramesh is here in the studio with the very latest. Good evening, Ramesh.
Good evening, Sonali. We'll have the details from the rugby arena in just a bit. But before that, we take a look at some cricket news where the Sri Lankan squad for the upcoming 2020 matches against Australia was named today. Incidentally, young all-rounder Angelo Matthews has been named the vice-captain in this squad, while fast bowler Lasith Malinga has been dropped from the squad.
A 16-man Sri Lankan squad was named by Sri Lanka Cricket today. TM Dilshan has been named as the captain of the squad. Along with Dilshan, Mahal Javadana, Kumar Sangakkara, Dinesh Chandimal and Chamara Silva has been named as batsmen in the squad. Vice-captain Angelo Matthews, Jeevan Mendes, Dilruwan Pereira and Thisara Pereira are the all-rounders in the squad. Meanwhile, Ajantha Mendes, Suraj Randeep and Rangan Herath will play their part as spinners. The fast bowlers in the squad are Dhammika Prasad, Suranga Lakmal, Nuwan Kulasekara and Shaminda Eranga. Sri Lanka will play 2 T20 encounters against Australia.
Kusal Janith Pereira and Kanishka Alvitikala, who were named in the Sri Lanka A squad for the Tour of England, left the island to join the rest of the team today. Incidentally, Sports First reported that these players were unable to go to England and were in the country on Wednesday.
According to Sri Lanka Cricket, Kusal Janith Pereira and Kanishka Alvitikala were unable to go to England with the squad due to visa issues. Incidentally, these players were named as replacements for Dinesh Chandimal and Damika Prasad. This is my first tour. I hope to play as well as I can. We trained a lot. I'm happy that we made this as expected.
Moving on to some rugby news now. Havelock Sports Club and Sri Lanka Navy sent pulses racing when they turned the tables against the more fancied teams to end up winning their respective encounters in the second round of the Interclub A Division League rugby tournament matches played this evening.
The Interclub A Division League rugby tournament match between CRNFC and Havelock Sports Club was played at London Place this evening. Havelock Sports Club attacked the CRNFC line from the word go and scored 2 tries and a goal to take an early 17-point lead. However, CRNFC scored 2 tries just before half-time to close the points deficit to 7 points. The scoreboard read 17 points to 10 at the short whistle. After a hard-fought contest in the second half, Havelock Sports Club came on top in a thrilling encounter where they issued notice that they are now a team to be reckoned with. Havelock Sports Club won the match 25 points to 24. Meanwhile, the match between the Sri Lanka Navy and defending champions Kandy Sports Club was played at the Navy grounds in Velisara. At half-time, Sri Lanka Navy led 18 points to 8. After the turnaround, Sri Lanka Navy went on to add 11 more points. The lads from Kandy, who played brilliantly in the second half, scored 17 points. However, it was just not enough to prevent the sailors from claiming a famous victory. They defended their line just about enough to win the match 29 points to 25.
Now, a special program organized by Sports First under the theme Gamal Kridawa, coinciding with the Myramela Carnival, was held today at the Baminiwatta Mahavidyalaya grounds.
The program commenced with a marathon event. The event, which saw the participation of many sports people in the Kegal district, was won by Suren Ratnayaka. Nimal Vijit Bandara won second place, while G.H. Bandara secured third place. Thereafter, a special coaching camp to develop the skills of the cricket players in the area was held with the participation of more than 100 individuals. The coaching camp was conducted by former Sri Lanka Test cricket captains Arjuna Ranatunga, Hashanti Ratna, former Test cricketer Sanjeev Ranatunga, senior journalist Ranjit Parnavitana, and cricket coach Tissa Silva. These children are talented. We tell this every day. So I also thought of participating in this when I got the invitation, because it's a big achievement if we can identify 1 or 2 talented players from these villages.
And that's a wrap from all of us here at News First. Remember, we're only a click away at www.newsfirst.lk. I'm Sonali Manikabadage. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Good night.